Hello, everybody. Welcome to the OTV podcast, episode 24. Today we are joined by our guest, Fuslie. Leslie,
Hello.
introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Leslie or Fuslie. Thanks for the introduction. I am a variety streamer on Twitch. And yes, that's about
Thank you
it.
for the introduction. And we're joined by Michael Reeves, Scara William Scara Lee,
Why'd you have
and
to
yours,
introduce-
and
Okay.
yours truly, disguised Lily. Now let's get back on track. The first topic we have today is Twitch's recent Dmca wave that Leslie
Ooh.
unfortunately had the pleasure or displeasure, I guess, of getting 2 strikes on your channel, I believe.
Yes. Well, first of all, let me say that I always thought that mustache was real. Like you were wearing a physical mustache.
No, never.
What do you mean? It's real.
Okay, we'll go with that. So the strike thing. So pretty much, my experience with it was very unfortunate. But was it like 2 weeks ago now? I feel like it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, I get an email in my inbox and it says, you have a strike on your account for playing, I think it was 7 Rings by Ariana Grande or something. I click on the link that it says like, this is the clip. It's gone. So I can't even see like how loud it was, what the context was. And it just says you've been striked once. If this is your 3rd strike, your account is now banned or something. And then I was like, okay, well, I've been streaming songs on this platform for years, just kind of chilling in the background, listening to music. So maybe just this one time it was a problem and it'll never happen again because it's been years. But then come 5 days later, I believe, I get a 2nd strike for Cake by the Ocean by Dmca. And then I click on the link again to the clip that was problematic and there is no clip once again. So I wasn't able to see the context. And then it says, this is your 2nd strike. If this is your 3rd strike, you are now permanently banned. And then at that moment, I freaking panic and I message Sue and I'm like, Sue, I got 2 strikes. It says if I get another one, I'm going to be permanently banned. What do I do? And then she just calls me and then she's like, all right, this is a really serious issue. And I have no good news for you, basically. The only solution is that right now, you need to delete all your clips. Dmca has recently been coming down on everyone. Just this week has been the first wave apparently. And she's like, I only see it getting worse from here. And so right now what you need to do is just go through all your clips. And I said, okay, I can delete a lot of my clips, but what about the ones that have 1 view on them that are from 2017 that someone clipped because maybe I said their name or something and then it happened to have a song in it. She's like, yeah, you have to delete those too. So then I'm like, that's impossible. I start panicking. She's like, yeah, well, just get to work. We'll figure it out. And then I just proceed to have a meltdown. And then I call Edison and everyone's trying to write. I'm getting together a bunch of people. People are trying to write a script that can delete things.
That's my first thought too.
Yeah, okay, load this, delete this, But then we tried that and Edison's computer just stopped loading the clips. And then I thought it was his issue, but it was everyone's issue. No one could even load clips. So we couldn't, yeah. So that's the TLDR. And then luckily I was able to get them all deleted, but it was a really painful situation and it sucks because all my clips are deleted. So
the DMCA is the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, and it's from 1998, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some people were arguing is it a little outdated for modern times, or what do you guys think about that? I'm being a good host.
Wow.
Genuine
Good job, Lily.
conversation.
You knew the date and everything.
Yeah, wow.
I
You
have
did your
Wikipedia
research?
open.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Well, why don't we talk to Michael? Because he's big on YouTube. I'm sure. The thing is, DMCA hit YouTube first. YouTubers used to run all kinds of shit, right? And then after they got struck a million times, they're like, okay, we can't do anything.
Yes.
Do you guys remember there was a wave, I don't remember, a long time ago, there was on YouTube, there was this wave of false DMCA strikes or something?
I think that happened a couple times. Where
people constantly do it. It's really annoying.
Even if you hum a song, YouTube will flag your videos.
Yes.
Holy.
Recently, someone uploaded one of my songs again, and they registered it under another label, and then they used that to try to strike people who were using my song or something. And I'm like, this is stupid. But anyway, sorry. Go on, Michael.
Yeah. A large wave of DMCA hit YouTube, and it's like been hitting YouTube, but I don't remember it issuing like channel strikes. You know, you get like a warning, and the video gets like. Usually, the deal that YouTube has with like music industry is they'll split the revenue or just take all the revenue from the YouTube video, and like that's just the deal that YouTube has made. I don't know why like Twitch is so harsh. That's seems like a pretty like it must have been seen coming, you know. They must have seen like, you know, if it applies to all clips that someone can get like instantly, you know, 3 strike for everything.
The thing is, on the VOD system on Twitch, which bless their soul, their VOD system is complete garbage. It auto mutes your VODs. Like if there's a DMCA thing, it just mutes it, like the section, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing.
Yeah, like that's reasonable, but for some reason, like that doesn't apply to like clips at all, which is where this is the problem is coming. Yeah,
from clips. Wow.
Yes.
There's so many. I think there's a lot of gray area with this kind of stuff. Like I struggle to understand if I hum a song, right? Or I hear something and then they, you know, DMCA that, right? It just feels like a boring dystopia.
Right now, it just feels really frustrating because like I'm in constant fear of this like 3rd strike. Like even if I had one, I'd be like still scared. But like now, if I like hum like something, or if anything with like lyrics pops up, like I'm like listening to like Lily's playlist or another playlist, I start hearing lyrics because they'll like auto play to something else. I instantly panic. And I'm like, oh gosh, this sounds like it's DMCA-able or whatever. So I like instantly like switch back, and I just have the same songs on loop. And I don't mind that, but it just sucks that like I feel like I have no protection, or like there's nothing I can really do except just completely go.
Just be careful, forehead. Yeah.
It's and also there's like no time, like no, you know how YouTube issues like a cooldown period, or like after you get strikes, if you don't have a strike for like 90 days or something, do they get erased or
something? I don't
know.
I don't know.
I think I read
Michael,
something.
you're the YouTuber here.
Yeah,
I've never gotten
Is it
channel
more like
strike.
your channel in like good standing? Maybe I'm not sure.
Yeah, I could imagine that feature exists. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Does
on
Twitch
Twitch
not
it doesn't.
have that?
Yeah, as of right now, there's like nothing. I was like asking all these questions, and all Twitch is like, yeah, no, so far nothing.
No, you have to be stressed out for life. Have fun with that. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So you're just in constant fear of a 3rd strike coming.
Yeah, constant fear, and also like the clips thing. Like it was really sad when I was deleting them. I was like, just like. I was watching my like Discord, and they were like all linking clips like, oh, before they go, I'm gonna delete this in 5 minutes, watch it. And I just started like wow, that's really sad. And then I just start like slowly sobbing, and I'm like and then I'm just like, damn, this is gonna be something that I'll probably be upset about for a long time, because like come 30 years or 20 years from now, I'll like want to go back on these clips.
Me too. Yeah, I would use them as memories. I feel like big like music companies, right? They're very scary. Like I told the story before. I did a cover of Imagine Dragons Warriors on piano, right? On YouTube. Didn't make me much money. Made me like maybe $20 in ad revenue, right? They messaged me saying like, oh, you have a digital download available. You need to fill out this form because you did a cover of our song. We need to know how much money you made off of this song, and like all of this stuff for a cover, a piano cover of the song. So I was like, wow, I'm never covering your songs again. You know, it's just so unnecessarily like harmful. I don't know. I feel like music, if it's transformative, I think this is a completely different topic. But like, if we do covers, right? Is that where does that fall under? I don't know.
I heard that if you do covers, it has to be like in the likeness of the original artist. Like, and you have to make all the instrumentals yourself, and then sing it as the original has sung it. I was looking up the very specifics.
What?
But I could, and then it said like it's not like do your best job, but like in good faith. That was the words. In good faith that like you are doing your best to sound like the original. And I was like,
wait, so let me get this straight. After all of this, like you have a great singing voice, right? You've sang on your stream before. You've done Twitch sings. You used to play music on your stream and do like, you know, covers and stuff. Are you just not doing any of that anymore? Like you're just Yours is gone.
The only thing I'm considering is Twitch Sings, because I know I can do it within Twitch Sings. So that's the only option. But as of right now, I'm just like put a halt to all like even humming and just anything. I'm just like, yeah, none of it.
So what do you listen to? Do you listen to like copyright free music from like?
I listen to Lily's playlist and Harris Heller's playlist.
I'll
like,
make
more.
more.
Yeah, I'm with the same 5
I'm literally
songs
just
only.
gonna like. I want to make like 2-hour long just piano shit, like nothing, like just simple shit, just for like background music. Because I feel like, I don't know, everyone listens to the same piano background music on YouTube. I know y'all listen to the Studio Ghibli, the fucking lo-fi. Like, everyone listens to that stuff, right? It's really funny.
Can we get striked for that?
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli stuff?
Technically, isn't that a cover of an actual song? Like the Studio Ghibli stuff is Joe Hisaishi, right? But then people are making covers of that, and then people are using those covers as background music.
I've been struck for covers. I've been struck for lo-fi remixes of songs. Like
Okay, so-
like where it's just the basest little, like the tiniest little bits of the song, and they're using it like in the background over like a bunch. You know how lo-fi is, just like remixes shit to fuck.
Do you guys want to get DMCA'd? Happy birthday to
Oh,
you.
Oh, I think that one's fine, right? Happy birthday.
No.
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 Wait, really? I
You
sang
better
happy
never
birthday,
wish happy birthday on your stream ever
but
again.
I did this week.
Wait, unironically, Lily, what was the thing about happy birthday? You told me, I think.
They still have. It's not public domain yet. Let me look it up. That people actually got in.
Oh no.
Leslie has to live in fear for the rest of her
Oh
life.
no, it is. Okay, so years ago it wasn't, but I think a judge has approved. Wait, a settlement that will put "Happy Birthday to You" in the public domain. This was 2016. It ends the ownership claims of Warner Chappell Music, the music publishing company that had been collecting royalties on the song for years.
That's nuts.
Isn't that crazy?
In 2016.
The attorney was like, everyone who has a birthday can celebrate. Strong copyright protection is important for artists and content creators, but it must have limits. Because, like, before they were like, anytime you heard happy birthday, whatever. 2016 is not that long ago, too, right?
No.
Like, if the waiters are singing it in restaurants or amusement parks or whatever, like, there's a reason why people, I don't know if you guys have seen, but waiters who don't sing happy birthday, they sing like a variation of happy birthday.
Happy
like,
happy
years, like,
birthday to
yeah, like
something.
that. So they don't get, like, fucking sued or something. I'm
What
actually,
the
isn't that crazy? Like, what?
Oh,
my
so
God.
it is. So wait. So it's saying in 2016, it's now as of 2016,
No,
we're
it's
good.
public domain.
Okay.
So you're good.
Can I at least sing that?
Warner, they settled for $14 million, and the court declared that Happy Birthday to You is in the public domain. Jesus
You got
Christ.
$14 million for
Oh, let's just not
settlement
talk about this.
that we
Music
could sing
company's kind of
happy
music
birthday.
company.
Wait,
feel
wasn't
like-
there? Wasn't there something with like H3 Productions that like they went to court and stuff for like some things like fair use of like
It was
so-
for
yeah.
another. It was because another YouTuber was mad that they were using clips of his videos to shit on him, and it was, I think it was mainly due in part to the fact that he was like offended that H3 was shitting on him. I think there was good reason. He's
Yeah.
stupid shit. But yeah, it turned into like a big fair use case, right? So it's like it wasn't necessarily DMCA, but it was like, do you have the right to use someone else's YouTube clips in your video as fair use and transformative? And they ended up winning after like a long ass time.
But that makes it better for YouTubers now in the future, right? It's
Yes,
like-
that makes it better. But that was more like people, person to person, like creator to creator, and not like person to massive fucking lawyered up company, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I feel like if it's transformative enough, it should be allowed. Like, nothing is like truly original these days, you know? A song is like what? A chord progression, melody, how they arrange it, how they record it, right? But people have probably used the same exact chord progression already. You know what? Maybe like hints and bits and pieces of like the same melody. I don't know.
Yeah, DMC just feels very outdated. Like it's 1998 that was all the thing, right? And then now we live in this time where like Twitch is like a YouTube. We're like, I don't know. If anything, my opinion is that we're like promoting a lot of their music, just like it's kind of like a little radio station, or a lot of times people are like, what song are you listening to? I'm like, oh, it's this, and I'm not like just sitting there listening to the song and just like monetizing me just sitting there listening. I'm just playing it in the background like while I'm talking, and it's just kind of like So if anything, I feel like with so many people doing that, it just brings more publicity and attention to these songs, but it's never that simple.
The exposure thing,
Yeah, no, I get
I
it.
think labels.
It's just a money thing, right?
Yeah.
They have it's in their legal rights, but I feel like as time goes on, something I don't know. I feel like there could be like a compromise. But
the rules need to be updated for the digital age, right?
Yeah, yes. I don't even know if it's like necessarily DMCA. Like I know that that's outdated, but I feel like that would take like a lot of time to change. Like DMCA law. I feel like you could change like how companies like Twitch and YouTube respond to DMCA law, because it's Twitch's policy that's the strike system, right? It's not like DMCA saying all of you need to have a 3-strike system. It's like Twitch saying that, it's YouTube saying that, and like I feel like it would be nice to see them like trying to come up with like a creative solution to that. I know it's very difficult, and I don't necessarily know how, but it would be nice to see like effort on it.
Yeah. Like even if it's just like instead of they can take my Twitch clip revenue. Like I'm completely okay if they do that, It's like okay,
I think
cool.
That would be
totally fine.
Like they can have that 0.03 cent. I literally looked at my VOD, how much my VODs made over the course of an entire year one time, and I think I made $30 or something. Like something like really small. It was like, I think it's a lot better now, but my God.
I didn't even know you could do that. Look at
you make money on your VODs, but like the rate is like
it's so small.
It's so
minuscule,
infinitely small that you would not know. Oh wait, actually curious. Like Leslie is under 2 strikes, and Lily, have you gotten a strike yet?
I have never gotten a strike, but I am a little scared. I remember I had a stream, right? Where I was just listening to songs that chat linked me because I wanted recommendations, right?
Yeah.
Literally, it was a stream where I would pull up YouTube videos of songs and then be like, I would listen to a bit. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. Yeah, I really like how they did this. Like, and I would keep doing it. I'm like, does that count? Like, as like, I'm like kind of commentating on it. But that gets, I'm scared now, so I'm not gonna do it.
I think it depends on the amount of time you listen to it, right?
Some songs I did listen to all of it just because I can like listen to them and give my opinion on it. Like, wow, this was a really good song. Thank you for the recommendation. I will listen to this later. Blah blah blah. But whatever. Let's move on to chess.
Wow.
Wait, before we move on, can I say what I do for DMCA? Actually, I've been doing this for a while.
What do you do?
So I play my music really low. It's just background music, right? I used to listen to, this was like the progression of my kind of stuff. I used to listen to jazz playlists, actually, because I really like smooth jazz is nice, actually. And they got DMCA'd for like all of it. Like it was jazz and
stuff is racist.
Jazz and R&B. I got DMCA'd for a shitload of it. And so how I would know is I would put my VODs or my gameplay highlights on YouTube, and YouTube would instantly be like, that's DMC, like this is someone else's. And I'm like, okay. And so over the times I went from like R&B, jazz, rock to like anime music and like Japanese anime music. I started playing like, like essentially like video game music. I have this video game playlist, and a lot of this stuff from like Japan, they don't DMCA on YouTube. And so over the times, like my playlist is like literally all video game music and like anime openings. And unless it's like the very most recent, like don't fucking do My Hero, like most recent OP, you're gonna get struck instantly. But like as long as it's not that or like any current season, like usually it's okay. It's like I've been doing that for like a year and a half, and like it's prepared me well for this because I'm just like, yep, I don't have to be worried. I don't think.
You're a 5-head genius.
I don't think.
So careless.
I don't know. I think like maybe if they pull back long that they'll find the music that was DMCA'd. So until I get the strike, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I feel like, no offense, Leslie, you're like the guinea pig for me. Like
I am.
you're like the front running guinea pig. I'm just like, okay, what's gonna happen to her? You know, when they like electrocute her, is she gonna breathe still? And so I'm just waiting to see like if you get like another strike, or like if other people get 2 strikes, like what is Twitch gonna do? Because they can't lose. They can't lose like all of us, you know. And so like you're like a pretty prominent, like fairly large streamer. Like I just want to see like, will the guinea pig live? No offense. Like I think I mean I'm talking about your career here, but like I'm just saying,
no,
you know.
I understand. I'll take it. It's fine.
It's a very INTJ thing to say. Yes.
I'll be the guinea pig. I've been told by a lot of people, like, you're not going to get banned. Don't delete your clips. Just so many people DMing me. And then I talk to Twitch. They're like, you will get banned and delete your clips. So I just...
I wouldn't... I wouldn't risk it for you, especially because... Especially if they want to make an example, like, they could use you.
Yeah. Like, one person is fine for them to show people that they're serious. And I don't want that to be me. Anyways... frustrating, but here we are. Nothing. I feel like I can't do anything about it. Just wallow in my tears.
I feel like
that's it.
Thanks, Pokey. If you get like one more strike, that literally be like checkmate for you. Speaking of checkmate, recently a massive explosion in popularity in Twitch. What are your thoughts on the resurgence? Resurgence, is that a word?
Yes, that is the correct word.
Correct.
So Michael and I tried out chess a few years ago.
I saw.
I
was watching Hikaru watch you guys.
You're welcome.
It was so bad. It was like I consider myself a relatively fairly intelligent person most of the time. Are you okay? You need some wine?
No.
You good?
Not the
Okay.
last.
Zara?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's allergic to bullshit.
and then Michael and I played chess. My faith, like, I felt so stupid, for lack of a better word, just stupid. But what about you guys? Have you played chess? Like, have you?
Skara, you can go
Leslie,
first.
you're in the pod champs.
I am in the pod. Okay, well, chess is hard. I I don't play chess, and then one day Albert Boxbox was messaging me, or he comes onto my stream. He's like, "Want to play me in chess?" And I was like, I'm so bad. He's just play me. I'm like, fine. I play one game. I lose. The next day, chess.com emails me, said, do you want to be in our chess tournament? And I was like,
Wow.
So I don't reply. And then Hikaru messages me on Twitter the same day, says, hey, are you going to be in the chess tournament? And I was like, what? So then I said, I have no experience. And he said, that should be fine. Let me double check. He goes, it's fine. And I was like, okay. So I did it. And then that's why now I'm a massive regret. I have so much anxiety every day about this stupid tournament.
But it's great, right?
I don't know, man. It's like you think backseating in like other games is bad in chess?
Oh my god.
It's like,
the chat. Pawn to E5! Pawn to E5! Why she do that? Sorry.
I can like hear their screeches, and like I thought I was crazy for almost crying one time because of how mean people were to me in chess. And then but then I watched Janet stream, and then she started crying in her stream too. And I was like, oh my god, I'm not alone. Like I got overwhelmed too. So she's like, it doesn't help when you guys are just saying she's so bad it hurts, like. And I was like, that's the same shit I get.
And then like even if you say she's so bad it hurts, why the fuck you watching? Okay, it's like you turn the stream on. You're choosing to watch a Twitch streamer who's clearly not that great at chess, trying their best. Like why type? Oh my gosh, they're so bad. It's so painful.
Yes.
I'm like actually a grandmaster in my own like. Sorry, that makes me so like,
exactly.
Like why say mean things like that? Like it just.
I think it's all strategy games you get backseat, and chess is even worse because chess, someone can literally pop up an engine and be like, "That was the wrong move." They could literally turn on fucking like the super AI and be like, "Yeah, this AI calculated you blundered there," and you don't know.
When we play chess, like they tell you your blunders and mistakes and like where you went wrong, and I'm like, I didn't know.
Very good site.
Like there was a wrong move, like. Like,
a wrong move?
Yeah.
You thought it was more subjective than that?
No, it's all
it's not.
Computer can calculate everything.
That's actually so funny.
You can like predict the optimal game with a chess engine.
Wait, so I have an idea. What if you're versing someone, right? But then you verse a computer, right? But you do what your opponent would do and see what the computer
They
does,
do that.
and then you do the computer move
they do
instead.
Yeah, that's called cheating.
That's called. That happens
Yeah,
a
that's-
lot.
Yeah.
Like, to play around that, a lot of people play faster chess. Like, you can't really do that if you're playing like
Blitz
Blitz,
chess.
you know? Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like,
I see.
even to move the pieces and like wait for the thing to update, like, you'll take a lot of time.
Yeah, true. Okay. That's it. Oh yeah, I thought it was being 5-head,
That's
but
your
I guess
chess.
people have done that already.
Oh, yeah.
But I think
I
it's
think the first computer to like beat a human was like 20 years ago, right? Like it was before computers were like
Oh.
wow, we have unlimited minutes. That's
Nice!
Cool. Cool, yeah, good job,
What
Lily.
happened?
We have
just the
unlimited
pop-up.
Zoom minutes.
What the fuck? Okay, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, they figured out how to beat humans in chess like a long ass time ago. Well, in
I think-
1980s.
It also helps that chess is so it's universal, right? Like
Okay.
anyone can play. It's not like video games.
It
It's
is
just-
weird. Like, oh, go ahead. No.
No, go. You
no,
finish your thought.
No, okay. Just the fact that all of us like, have at one point played chess in our lives, it's weird to think that when we're kids, like some point
Tammy.
we're like chessboard and someone teaches us. It's like a
Tammy.
classic game.
200-year-old game, by the way.
200?
I think
Just
so. Yeah.
200?
Wait,
I thought
wait,
it was
wait.
older.
Older.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
wait.
what I was
I
thinking.
thought it was like 1500.
Wait, I'm gonna
It
look it up.
originated like in India, right?
Oh, 1,500 years. Sorry.
Yeah, that sounds
Oh
right.
my-
Sorry. I seem to have been a little bit mistaken. Anyways, like, I think chess has been crazy. Like, the evolution of chess on Twitch is like, okay, is it QXC? It's XQC, right?
Yeah, excuse me.
XQC started playing chess with Nakamura, which, by the way, it's like insane that the best chess players in the world stream on Twitch. Like,
That's so
Like-
funny.
Crazy.
Magnus Carlsen literally was considered to be like potentially the
Best in
best
the
chess
world.
player of all time. Fucking memes on Twitch, like here and there. Like he fucking plays while drunk and like fucks with his opponent. Like he gave his opponent like 9 free moves, started the game and still beat him. Like it was just and like Grandmaster, and it was like it's like to see those types of like talented people come in and like interact with each other. Like the XQC is like 900 rated player, and like Hikaru on that website is like 3,000 rated. Like he played me, and I played chess before. Like when I was really young, I played like in my middle school years for like 3 years or something. And like I went to like the state championship. I got like a trophy for placing 14th at state. I'm not very high rated. I think I was like 1,100 at the time. For a really small, I was like, okay, it wasn't bad. And like he beat my ass. It was 1 minute to 10. He beat my ass in 30 seconds. And then afterwards, I was like, wow, it's like you bullied me like it was like the playground, and like you took my lunch money. And he told me, he was like, I think I can go faster. So the next game, he gave himself 30 seconds and beat me in 16. And I was just like, holy fuck. I ended my like sessions with him there, and I was like, I need to go
I need to
die.
take a
like,
break.
Yeah, he's that phenomenally good. Like the skill difference is that wide. You know?
That's so
That is
cool, like-
impressive. Yeah.
Being that good at, you have to think so many moves ahead, and I can't. I just do whatever.
When you see his clips and he's like calculating the best move 15 moves in advance, you see the arrows, you're just like, this guy's a fucking like maniac. He's actually like a genius.
Have you seen him do puzzles? He does puzzles like so like his chat play, or I don't know, like the one time I was watching him do puzzles, his chat's like, let's play a game. Let's see if we can spot the king before he finishes the puzzles. And I actually tried. Like I'd look at the board, I'd look for the king, and by the time I found the king, he'd like solve the puzzle.
Yep.
And I was like, what? And then you just go back to back to back to back to back to back to back, like 40 in a row, no mistakes. And I was just like,
because
I
like
quit.
he's like the number 1 or number 2 at like blitz chess. So like at the fastest version of the legal chess, he is the best at it in the world. So like he sees the board state instantly and makes a decision.
Fucking
Chess
computer.
is so
man.
interesting. I also really, and I was kind of off like the aesthetics of chess.
Oh,
Like, you know,
what?
the king, the queen, the
Oh,
like the
yeah,
winner.
yeah.
It's like I don't know, I like that a lot. It's
Me too.
There's been a lot of, pop culture that comes from chess, right?
All right,
I can see why it got really popular.
but real
I'm,
talk.
I'm probably not gonna play it, but
Yeah, real talk. Chess is popular right now for one reason though. I feel it's
no
because
games.
there's
Lack
no
of games.
good multiplayer games right now this year.
Ah.
And it hasn't been for like a year and a half, I think, or a year. Like there was like the golden age was like probably like League of Legends is still popping. Overwatch came out. You know, stuff like that. Where like there's like really good games. Like I think right now it's like aside from Valorant, every other game failed. There's no good MMOs. There's no good multiplayer games. Literally everything else is like kind of terrible. And there's only good single player games out right now. Like Last of Us 2 is coming out. Cyberpunk's later this year. Like Witcher 3 was earlier years. Like there's lots of good ones like that. But like there's like no multiplayer games. And it's really embarrassing. Like the top categories of multiplayer games are like, aside from Valorant, are like chess and like a 1,500-year-old game and Minecraft. You know, it's like a 10-year-old game, like a 15-year-old game.
Looking for games
Yes,
to play.
like-
But speaking of Minecraft,
Oh, the segue again.
recently we always end up going back to Minecraft. I noticed. I swear to God, this is fed. I know it's fed. Can you excuse me for a second?
Take your time.
So what are we gonna talk about while she's gone? Michael,
Do you want any food, Scar? I'm gonna order some food.
no,
I'll
I'm
take
good,
some
good.
food too. You can ship over some
yeah, no
Starbucks
problem.
over to my house. Yeah.
Fucking
It's okay. I got it over here.
Okay.
Jesus, did they sponsor you yet, Leslie?
Sponsor?
It's my dream.
What if they sponsored you, but instead of giving you money, they're just like, we'll just give you free product.
I'm down. I
doing it?
I do.
That's
I do it.
reasonable. Yeah, that's
I do it.
reasonable.
Yeah,
I do that
free-
for like energy drinks.
Yeah,
See how much product she goes through a day? Come on, look at that.
You know,
just one a day on average.
lost my dog. What are you gonna do? Why is she? Is someone over right now? What's the only
It
reason
is?
she'd be barking right now? Someone is over. Yeah.
Lily's mustache moved up to her.
Oh, it's the person who's working on our podcast setup is over right now. New person trying to figure out like if we can design a better podcast setup just to see. So that's why she's barking. Okay, yeah.
When are you guys gonna move back to a like in-person podcast?
We were going to, but actually a couple people like the Zoom podcast. I think.
It is much easier.
I love the Zoom. Like as a viewer, I love it too.
Yeah. So like I think whatever makes people more comfy is the one we're gonna go with, you know?
Yeah.
That's reasonable. You can have more
sorry.
episodes with that.
Yeah. So, sorry, Lily. I know a new person's here because they're helping us with the podcast setup.
Oh, that's why. I was
Hey.
like, why is she barking so much?
I've watched every offline TV podcast from the beginning.
I'm sorry.
That's a lie.
No, it's real. You can test me on any facts. I actually watched them all.
What
while
was our
doing makeup.
last one about?
Black Lives Matter.
Oh shit!
She could have
And
known that.
No, and before that was Saikuno, I guess, starring.
Oh
And
shit!
Toast always reveals way too much about himself.
Oh my gosh, she does.
Oh,
watch
she
this.
does watch all of them.
Maybe.
We always.
Yeah, I just like them a lot. They're nice.
So we
To
were
do
just
my
talking.
makeup.
You were just talking about Minecraft before you yelled at Temmie and ran out of the room.
Yes, we always come back to Minecraft. Like
Kind of.
every so often, you know, it's like, what do we do? What game can every one of us play and enjoy? Just comes back to Minecraft, and I think like I don't know. I think it's one of those games where you always have stuff to do. You know, like people can play differently, and then with enough people in one server, it's pretty much like an MMO.
It is. Yeah. Scar, do you like Minecraft? Because I know it's not usually your kind of game.
Okay. My opinion about Minecraft is somewhat similar to my opinion about Mafia, which is I don't like it unless it's with friends or a very low amounts. Like, Minecraft for me is like in because I don't really like the building aspect of the game. I think if you don't like the building aspect, then like that's half of not more of the game. So if you don't like that aspect, the other half is like grinding, creating like grinds, whether you grind for XP or grind for like mining, like stuff like that. And I play like Monster Hunter World and I play like Path of Exile, so I play like the ultimate grinding games, like games that cannot be like grindier. So I don't have any real passion for Minecraft. I'll play it here and there. It's not a big deal, but it's like it's not for me.
Okay, fair enough. You hate fun.
Yeah.
I get it.
I hate fun. Speaking about fun, Michael, I'm gonna change the topic. This is not one of our topics. That dog just went on sale, Michael. Are you buying it?
Yes, the new
Dog?
robotics dog.
Okay, so
Oh,
way
the Boss
way
design.
back when, Boss Robotics
right
has
now.
a mechanical robot dog
Yeah.
that they would not sell. Michael tried to ask to buy it, and what did they say?
They said, no, you cannot buy it. You can only buy it if you're a construction company or a disaster relief fund.
Yes.
And I was considering like establishing a fake construction company to try and buy this dog. But now they're selling it openly on to the public.
Mm-hmm.
And I am looking at it right now on my other screen. And the dog, the base model itself, is quite pricey, I have found. It is $75,000
Wow.
for the Boston Dynamics robot dog. So, wow, they're really like gouging the add-ons as well. Like it comes with the base thing and you have to like Apple dongle a bunch of other functionality onto it.
Well,
Wait,
what's
that's
so
just the
great
base
about
dog?
it?
Oh, I just wanted a robot dog
Mm-hmm.
was my thing. Like it's just a robot dog they made so you can like control it through software. And it's badass. It moves like a dog. What if you're at a party and there's a robot dog with drinks on its back,
That's
bringing
actually-
you alcohol? Kind of badass. You're never gonna forget that, right? It can walk up and down stairs and shit. It's fucking sick. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna purchase the $75,000 dog though.
Why?
It's $75,000.
When's your birthday?
Oh, lovely.
Look, all I'm gonna say is like just for like probably $25,000 more. Wow, you can buy by quantity. You can ask for
Yeah.
more than one at once.
Get
Yeah,
one
you
name
can,
it
like-
Timmy.
What breed is it after? Does it look like a certain breed of dog? Or what
No,
is this?
it looks like a robot dog.
No, it's right here. I can link it in the Discord if you want.
Oh.
It is.
Looking at it.
It looks like it's just a fucking robot.
Oh,
But it can do some really advanced like movement.
Oh, this
but-
is like
Robot dog.
Black Mirror. You know, the one
Yes,
that chases
yeah, the
you and
kill
kills
dog,
you.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my!
But look at that. The add-ons are
The
very
add-ons?
expensive.
29,000 for an inspection camera.
For inspection camera.
A 21,000 for a panoramic view cam.
I
Bruh.
don't even know what these would do.
A GPU 25,000.
Oh my god, that's just fucking crazy. But they can do it because it's proprietary hardware.
Software, yeah.
$75,000.
Yeah, for a lidar, fucking out.
We're gonna need to
That's
ask
right. Yeah.
Pokey for a loan real quick.
But God knows I want this dog because I think it'd be fun to program and move around the house, and that's literally just about it.
Mhm.
It's gonna be sick though.
Maybe in your next PO box opening, there will be
Boston
a.
Dynamics.
Oh my god!
You
If
think there's
someone,
a rich like prince out there who like is a fan of Michael Reeves and just buys it for him?
Damn.
If there are any rich princes out there who is a fan of Michael Reeves who would buy it for him,
buy it,
please,
dog.
I am his girlfriend. Please buy me an animation voiceover studio.
I am.
I
think that's
her-
gonna
gotta shoot
cost
my
a whole
shot,
lot
man.
more.
I gotta shoot my shot.
You tried.
Thank you. Yeah, like keep talking.
You're the host.
You're the host.
All right, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at.
Leslie, are you raising your hand?
Yes. Well, no,
Yeah.
just really quickly. I saw that I have the list of topics open as well. And
Yes.
before we move on, well, we already moved on, but there's one thing about chess and there's this whole thing about elitism. And then there's this article that came out that I just wanted to touch on that was like
Yeah.
basically shitting on this whole tournament and saying like basically that that chess at a beginner level should never be streamed for the public because it like ruins the integrity of the game. Yada yada yada.
That's
It was
so
the
I'm sorry.
funny.
Who wrote this? Is it like a boomer? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just.
it was like a
What?
super boomer take.
That's such a outdated take.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But
Stop gatekeeping things people
was-
do for fun.
yeah, I can link the article. It's like
Please do. I want 'em all.
it's in the Discord, but it's from chesstech.org, and then it was the one on the right. And for some reason, they targeted me as like the example of like of how like of why it's so bad. And they're like like in one of the paragraphs it says, "Who cares for a match between Carlsen and Aronian, who are apparently like two of the best players, when you can see Fuslie, right?" And but it's like
True.
shitting on me, essentially saying
This
why.
Bob and Danny, commentators of many world class events, cannot help laugh. laughing. What grammar? A simple knight check picks up the queen. Will Fuslie see it? Her hand moves towards the knight, but she picks up a pawn next to it. Eyes are rolling. Her opponent doesn't use the chance to save his queen, blah, blah, blah. It's what?
It's such the way it was phrased. It's just so. It looks so down, and it was such a boomer take. I couldn't help but just watch
such a boomer. They have a picture of the people who have that opinion, and he's a fucking boomer. It's great. That's such a weird thing to.
Boomer is a mentality, not appearance.
It's like,
it's a mentality.
Yeah,
it's such like a. I don't know, outdated way to think about it.
Yeah, it was just a side note that I remember. I forgot that I wanted to touch on that. It was so ridiculous that people could be gatekeeping chess for a 1,500-year-old game. They're like, no, this game should never be broadcasted at a beginner level because it ruins
have fun with this.
If anything, they should be. They should feel so happy.
Yeah, they should feel really happy.
Like, how are you gonna be able to like have a resurgence of chess? Like, did checkers start getting popular anytime recently? Like, do you think Go is gonna be played again? Hell no, dude. Chess is like really fucking lucky because from what I understand, like that's like a dying game. You know, I feel like that's a game that like loses interest over time, especially as we go more and more into the digital age.
Yeah. I
like the other take a lot. We live in. I don't know how to pronounce this. Endogamy? Is that how you? ENDOGAMY?
That's a large word, yes.
Endogamy,
I don't know it.
Pronunciation.
Yeah.
Endogamy.
Google it, maybe.
I don't know.
Endogamy. I was right. Anyway, in chess world, we live in perpetual endogamy, repeating ourselves. Almost no one is investing in reaching out to new audiences. So, like, the fact that, you know, you're participating in this, like, they're getting so many new eyeballs on chess. That's a game that's, like, literally hundreds and hundreds of years old. I think that's amazing. I think it's like a win-win for everyone. Why? I don't know. That's so weird that they would complain about it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that they targeted you, like Fuslie.
I was very insulted, but it's because apparently one of the games I played was like the blunder. What they call it, the train wreck of the tournament, because both me and the guy I was playing against, Nate Hill, were like blundering left and right, but not catching. I think that's hilarious. Though. But that was fine. Like I didn't realize it until I watched it back that like they're like the hosts are screaming like, "Oh my gosh, but like I'm just like playing, and then this guy watches it. And he's disgusted by like what he's watching and why how could this be broadcasted? You're ruining the integrity of the game here. How dare you people enjoy a game but from beginners? It was so ridiculous to me.
Wait,
so
that's
it's just
so funny. I love it.
Yeah,
I think most people are like on the side of more eyes to chess the better. I think that's a minority for sure.
Agreed. So, this is a side note. Would you guys compete in a tournament? If like I heard they're doing a Twitch Rivals, would you guys do it?
I told Nakamura to invite me to the next one. Or I told Boxbox to tell Nakamura to invite me to the next one. I'm down.
Oh,
I
don't know. I'm really bad, so I feel bad.
I do it.
I do it for shits and giggles. You know, like if people need entertainment, they want to see like blunder after blunder after blunder. I'll go.
If they don't mind seeing that in the tournament, like horsey go burr, I move both horses. Like I'm fine with it then.
That's literally how we played. I moved my first horse, then my second horse to me.
Horsey.
Once I moved all my pawns up just one space and one row. Just like one row up, and I'm like, it's all even now.
Impenetrable defense.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, chess pieces. If you want to know how to play chess, you need to know like all the interactions between the boards. Speaking of interactions, as online creators, you guys get a lot of interactions when it comes to viewers and fans. Sometimes instantaneously through stream.
Good
what are some of the
Lily.
most frequent comments you receive?
Take it away.
Does this guy ever win?
Oh no!
That's like whenever I read my chat, like, how come when I watch this guy, he always loses?
Oh no. I see.
That's unfortunate.
I get a lot of people comment. They just like listening to me, like a one man podcast, I guess, one woman podcast. Like they just have it in the background, they like chill. And I'm like, how do you guys deal when I play video games? And once in a while, I'll scream, you know? Like really loud because I missed a headshot or something. And they're like, We get used to it. We're like, okay, that's cute. What about you, Leslie?
Like a comment I receive a lot.
Yeah.
That's kind of tricky because I think I do so many different things. It depends what I'm doing, but
A woman
I
of
also
variety.
I get a lot of like, wow, you're bad at whatever you're doing.
I'm so
Wow,
sorry.
she's actually no. The one I see a lot is she's pretending, like she's actually
my
pretending
God.
to be bad,
No,
and those
let's-
I'm just like,
Leslie, I get that too.
You did, okay.
Sometimes people are like, she's just pretending to be this bad, right? Because it's cute or whatever. If they're just trolling, and I'm like, is it more insulting to say like we are that bad, or like we're totally pretending? You know, I'm actually really good at Valorant. You guys just haven't seen me pop off yet, but I don't know which one. But yeah.
I don't know how to feel when I see that. I'm like, damn it, am I that bad that they think I'm pretending?
Yeah,
Which
no,
I'm like,
I have
shit.
to say, like, guys, I'm not trolling. I'm just that bad. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. What?
Please.
I was gonna ask Michael, what kind of comments do you get, like, on YouTube? But it's just shitty robot ideas, right?
Build robot that does X. Haha. Roomba go bird.
Yeah, have you actually had one that was like really good?
Huh?
Have you actually seen a robot idea that was like pretty good?
Yeah. Yes, I have had robot ideas. Like once in a very long blue moon, there'll be an idea that's just solid, and like you can like take some of those ideas. It's like the fucking enchanting table in Minecraft. You can take the components of good ideas and you can put them together into like something you can actually do.
Can you
I've-
straighten out your glasses? They're crooked.
No, yeah, no problem.
Oh no.
Oh, it
made
makes
it
you look
worse.
so derpy. Okay.
Michael, what robot idea are you working on now?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know.
It's not really a robot idea. More so like a video idea, right?
Yeah, it's got some tasers in it. It's
It's like he's going back to his OG, like.
there's it's got like an eye tracker. It's like fuck, I just explained this last night, but it's like an eye tracker that those eye trackers that people use on stream. And I came across something on Reddit a few days ago where it's like an AI that can solve Waldo puzzles. Where's Waldo puzzles? You know, like finding the guy on the page. Yeah. And I'm like, I want to do a video where it's like I can train humans to be faster than the AI. Like we're gonna be better than the AI. So it's like use the eye tracker to see if you can find Waldo on a Where's Waldo page. And you need to find him within a certain amount of time or you get electrocuted in the chair that you're sitting in. So it's like it knows if you found Waldo or not.
By like you
That's
can
the
tell if you're looking at it.
Yeah, if you're on like the location where Waldo is.
Can you please straighten your glasses? It's like, please, man. Just... Okay.
Oh no.
Can you do?
I actually get dizzy. Holy crap! Doesn't that make you dizzy?
Oh, the glasses? No.
Yeah.
I think my prescription is a lot weaker than yours.
What are the comments that are your
Fucking blind
favorite
ass
to
bitch.
read? What?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Favorite comments to read?
Yeah. Oh, or like comments that you read over the years that really stuck with you. I can tell one of mine, but it's not a good one.
Okay.
This was way before.
Ready.
No, because it stuck with me over the years, right? It's one of those. It was back when like people made like much bigger fuss about my voice and stuff, right? And it was a little higher back then, but all this stuff. And then one of the people commented on my videos, "Oh God, her voice, kill her before it lays eggs or something," right? And I'm like, that is so funny. Like I'm a fucking alien or something. Like kill it before it lays eggs. I'm like, that's so funny. I'm sorry, but that always like stuck with me. It was like 6 years ago too. I'm like, that's really funny. All right, sorry. Anyway, anyone else that really stuck with you?
The mean ones stick more than the nice ones, I think.
I think
Absolutely.
that's just human nature.
Yeah.
Like you can have a bunch of positive comments and that one negative comment, and it is what it is.
There is this one guy who like I don't know how often he comes around a lot, but he like he I don't know if it's one guy, but he like makes these accounts that are basically like it'll spam like in my chat, and it's just like Edison's gonna leave you. Like you're like he's not. You're like I already know. Like and it's just like in giant text, and his name is like Edison deserves better or Fuslie. Like you're like yeah, and like he'll like get banned and he'll make another. And he's been going at it for a long. I don't even know. It feels like years, but it'll just be in a wave, and I'll look and I'm like, damn. And sometimes it's like really mean. Like it'll be like why he thinks like Edison's out of my league and like why I deserve to be alone and stuff. I'm like. What? And it scares me that there's someone doing this. Like there's someone out there like who's like doing like it's so creepy. Like to think of this person, okay, I got banned, I'm gonna redo that. Here's my new message that I'm gonna make and post. Like that's so creepy to me. And so that sticks with me. Like the ones that like make me feel like really unsettled.
That is really pathetic.
Yeah.
Like, super pathetic.
There's some weirdos out there, man.
You could be doing something else with your life, but you choose to do that instead with your time. Like, I can't wrap. That's just really pathetic.
Like, of all the things you're, like, spending your time doing. Exactly. It just blows my mind. Like, that's why it's scary.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird, too. Like, I think obsessive behavior in general, and this can go both ways, whether they're, like, a super fan or a super hater, is not like healthy.
Agreed.
Do you guys have any like messages like that? Like people like went out of their way to send you stuff? I had one time in my chat where I banned someone, right? I was like, their name was like Lily Peachu's a slut or some shit like that, right? And I banned them obviously, and I made another Twitch account. Lily Peach is a slut too.
Oh no, you did
like that. And I'm like, yeah, your fucking stupid fucking mod doesn't change the fact that you're a slut. Blah blah blah. I'm like, banning it. Not once, not twice, but another time. Lily Peach is a slut. just having like numbers too. I think like 2-3 times they made Twitch accounts and they stopped. There was another time on Reddit too. They kept like making new accounts to like respond because I kept blocking them and banning them. But like. People who just like go out of their way to make new accounts and harass you. I had that happen on Twitter too. I block people on Twitter that annoy me. Like I think it's just life's too short to deal with people like that. I just block and move on. Some people take that kind of personally, and then they make new accounts to message you. Right? You block that one. They make another account. You block that one. It just goes on, and I'm like, wow. Anyway, anyone like that?
I think I have very normal fans, you know? Even like it's like, okay, I'm not a girl, okay? I know the fucking freaks you and Loki get, okay, Lily? Like just freak of natures out there who like try to find where you live, like try to find what you're doing every day, harass your friend. Like those people I don't
Not
get.
as bad as Pokey.
Yeah, Pokey has some real
worst by far.
Real weirdos.
Like
I do people come to my chat like, yo, I love watching your stream, and I'm like, hey man, thanks dude.
Yeah.
And then like
this is all in the past. I don't think I get that people anymore, but like I'm just talking in the past.
I do feel like it used to be way worse, like in general.
It was way worse, and yeah, for sure. But nowadays it's like pretty chill. But I have the stories to tell, so it's like okay, cool. Yeah. I like that.
Like I've never had like a. Yeah, everything's pretty chill. I've had like maybe a couple bad fan interactions. Nothing that was like absurd, except for that one time I was at the party. Oh yeah, I told this story. I was at a party, in E3 came on, and during E3 week, they're throwing like parties nonstop, pretty much every day. And like I was at one of them because I was at E3 for a sponsor that day, and like someone came up to me and they just told me I was shit. Like I thought like.
What?
Like no one in their right mind does that to someone and so I thought he was like joking. Like he came up to me and he's like, you're shit at League of Legends. And this was still back when I was playing League and I was trying to jungle for Twitch Rivals. And then I was like, haha, and he looks at me dead in the eye and he says, no, I mean it. You're really fucking bad at League. Like and he starts listing off the way how bad I am. Like I like can't do this. Like I can't do this. I can't do this. And I'm just looking at him. I'm just like so confused.
Like, baffled. Like
yeah. I'm like so confused. I'm like, what the fuck? And eventually I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then like I just just leave because I was so confused.
He's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he is insane. And I talked to Dyrus about him later, and Dyrus is like, "Oh yeah, that's that guy who stalks like my girlfriend. he's like the person who like talks to her and says and like thinks that like he owns her because he donates to her. And I'm like, okay, so that guy was fucking weirdo. Cool. I knew that guy was insane, you know?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You got some validation on that.
Yeah.
This is fucking crazy.
I feel like people who do that type of stuff probably has some shit going on in their life anyway. Like, I don't know any normal, happy person who would ever do that to another person. I don't know. It's
I just like how you had to clarify that he wasn't kidding. I was like, haha. He's like, no, you fucking suck.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Not
You're
a
such
joke.
ass at League.
Blows my mind because you never see people come up to you in person. It's always online. Everyone's behind you.
yes. In all the years of like done conventions and whatever, like no one has ever said shit to me face to face. It has always been like behind anonymous, which makes me feel better that they can't say it face to face, right? Or like they have to do it behind the anonymous mask.
Yep. That blows my mind.
Good
I
time,
mean,
good
I
time.
think that
One
just
day I
happens
had the
to like, you know, if you're like really successful, you're gonna get like some haters. But speaking of success, because of your successes as creators, you're often looked to as role models in the industry. This results in many people asking the big question: how do I become a successful streamer or YouTuber?
Oh God. Take it away, Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Just upload videos and pray.
But how are you successful then?
You upload videos. I prayed a lot. Because
Was it one video? Like you upload one video and then it just did well? Or like how did it work for you?
yeah, I got very lucky when Reddit caught my first video, and it went to like r/shitty robots, and they really blew it up. It was that was awesome. And then I had like 5 or 6 months where I just didn't do anything productive on the YouTube channel. And
After your first video.
Yeah, I started making like tutorials, which are completely because I didn't understand. I was like, videos are videos; these work. And, I mean, I wanted to make tutorials too because I thought
A lot of people,
cool.
you know, still ask for like more
The tutorials?
tutorials, right?
Yeah, I
You should
might
make
start
more.
them up again. That's a
wanna watch.
long-term goal. It's
Okay,
a long-term
long-term
goal.
Or you
goal.
could stream those tutorials too.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
And then hide your stream behind a paywall so people have to pay.
Oh.
Make your
Tutorial.
VOD sub only, so you're making money through 2 different ways. Oh,
That's huge.
Genius.
Right. I don't know. The only advice I can ever give to someone looking to start out on YouTube or Twitch is to just do something you enjoy and make content out of it. Because if you don't enjoy it, then someone
They're
else
not
is not
gonna
going to
enjoy
enjoy
it.
it.
True.
And
Oh yeah. Before I was on Twitch, I tried to make videos when I was in high school. I even have diary entries. I'm like, I would love to do something online, maybe make a YouTube video, but I'm like, maybe it's
Really?
singing. But like, I was like, if I do singing, I'm not good enough at singing. I'm not good enough at music, so then that wouldn't work. But maybe I could try. And then I would write like, maybe I could make science tutorial videos because I was a science bio major back then. Maybe I could write like make chemistry videos. So I that's why like I have tutorials of me like teaching a little bit of chemistry and singing a little
Sick.
bit.
That's
From
that's
old,
so
funny.
cute.
old stuff, and like
That's
you know
adorable.
they're supposed to stay hidden, but then as Twitch I tried that, then people discovered them, and then I'm like
That's funny.
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
I have some early embarrassing YouTube videos
I
from
too
when I was
have some
very young.
early embarrassing YouTube videos. I think all of us started off kind of cringe. I'm still cringe. That's the, you know, but
same.
yeah.
But we get some more validation because people watch it and they're like, okay, you know,
What was
maybe
your like first video, like first content you've ever created that got you like fans and stuff? Or streaming? I don't know.
I don't
Do you guys remember?
I didn't have one. I feel like it was always just like, oh well, there was an incident that happened, and then the whole PewDiePie guitar thing.
Oh, I mean like in the very beginning, you know.
Oh,
how'd you
very
fir-
even
Oh,
before.
we're not
that.
talking about like, you know.
Like a certain thing.
Cool. You guys can't remember your humble beginnings? I'm joking. I can tell mine. Oh, go on. First.
Go
Scar
for it. No,
first.
Okay,
No,
okay.
I talked a lot. Scar. Go.
My very first Reddit post was announcing when I was gonna
Oh.
stream. Like I think
Oh.
8 years ago, 9 years ago.
Aw.
and it has like my stream, and it has like a fucking emote in the fucking. I was talking. It's like it has like a fucking emote face, like a fucking like little parentheses in the different size circles for eyes. I have to find this. It's fucking I look at it and I was like, what the fuck was I thinking back then, dude? But I was like introducing my stream for the first time ever. And I remember that being like
funny.
Scar used to type different. Like I have past DMs from him. Hold on.
I used to have emotes in my DMs and people were just like, what?
He put emojis
No way.
in his DMs.
Why no emojis?
Oh, he asked me for 2014. He asked me for Twitch emotes, right?
Yes.
This was back when like I think there weren't that many Twitch emote artists. I know there weren't like all of them as you see now. He asked me, I don't know why, and I'm like, hey, what do you want? It's 28 by 28. It's really small, and he's like, I have no idea what I want. Semicolon dash semicolon. You know, like the crying face. I'm like, can you imagine Scar typing semicolon
That's
dash?
epic.
Okay.
It's so cute.
I've
It's
never
so
seen
cute. It's
type
so
an
cute.
emoji.
Dude, I know it's like old Scar. So cute, Scar.
Oh,
You should do
I've
it
changed.
again. You've changed. Type the crying faces again. That's so cute.
Why did you drop the emojis?
I just wasn't feeling it anymore, you know?
I get
Sometimes I like doing emotes just because, like, to let them know that I am not trying to be like aggressive. You know, I come in peace, and I think emotes do a really good job of conveying it.
Yeah, when I don't want to think of the words to convey something, I just want to get it done with a simple emote.
I feel like
That's
sometimes
very
it's like
useful.
a serial killer vibe. Like you add the smiley at the end of a statement. And you're just like,
Yeah, the Saikuno vibe.
yeah.
He does that. Oh my god, Michael does that all the time. I'm like talking about something. He's like, don't worry, I will listen to you. And he types like colon parentheses. That's the only smiley face he ever uses. He always attaches it to all of his messages, and I'm just like, I know he means it, but like in text, my brain's like, okay.
I have a problem where I like after I type a thing out and then I'll go exclamation point smiley exclamation point smiley d, and then I have to go back and remove, and I'm like, too many
Really?
smiley here,
Just
too many
send
smiley
it.
here. No, because I look crazy. I look like I'm like, oh my god, hi, like I have to like take out exclamation points and smiley faces,
I think
and then
it's
I send
so
it.
funny.
I send
There's
it.
an art to this.
An art for it is. You know, I try to match the level that somebody sends me to. Like, yeah, they're like no emojis. I just do one. But if they're like hella emojis, I do like 5.
Sometimes it's fun going completely the opposite. Like when you talk to Toast, right? He's so like, yes. So I like go all out. I'm like, hey Toast, colon d. And it's like, it's cute. Anyway, do we have anything else? Do you have anything else you want to talk about, or how long has it been?
You tell me. Actually, I can.
It has
It's
been
about
an
the hour mark.
13.
That's how
There's
long the
a-
podcasts usually
About
go.
Oh, she knows.
I do know.
Wow, an
Leslie-
hour, Leslie.
About an hour.
Leslie,
About an
what's
hour.
been happening in your life? Anything cool? Anything
Yes,
crazy?
the copyright strike stuff and the chess stuff
that we haven't
That's-
talked about.
Oh, Edison got a new place, and so
Okay.
yeah, and then so I've been helping move him in over there.
When's
And
the wedding?
huh?
Dun 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 dun.
Oh,
No.
wedding! I had a dream. Was at the wedding last night. So we haven't planned the wedding yet, but I really want to plan it like now. So we've been recently talking, and we had a conversation the other day, and I was like, you know, if we were just married like right now, I would be down. And he's like, me too. But now we have to go through this like planning process, and both of us are not a fan of the planning process. So I'm watching YouTube videos where they're talking
Can
about
you guys
people
just
planning.
go to Vegas and get hitched? You know?
I was thinking about just doing a paper wedding and then just holding a party, you know, and inviting everyone and just do a party. But then I kind of also want the whole like, you know, walk me
the whole day.
You know, that's so cute. Yeah, and then like
I
can be
think like a lot of
music.
girls, like all of
Yeah.
our friends, like want
Yeah.
that experience.
No,
you
I
know,
want-
like a little
yeah.
wedding dress, and like walking that, and like seeing your husband seeing you for the first time,
Yeah.
and the flowers and all that shit. I'm gonna
I
catch the
do.
flower.
I'm just
I'm
scared
joking.
that like I'm gonna cry like walking
You're gonna
down
You're
the
gonna
aisle
cry.
and
You're
be like,
gonna cry.
I'm just gonna be
Every-
sobbing
You're
like,
gonna
oh,
cry.
I love
You're
you
gonna
so much.
cry.
Every wedding I've been to, like I fucking bawl. Like I can't help it. It's so beautiful when they're like
Yeah.
looking in each other's eyes and they're like, I do, and then it's like, oh, so cute. And then like when they make the speeches, like Like, for example, in Edison's prison, Leslie, when I first met you, I was just a nerd at Microsoft, but
True.
now, like, you know, like, I'm not half the man I used to eat, like, shit like that. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I do. See, I want to do that whole thing too, because I think that it feels so good when it's over, and all the memories and the speeches and the dances. So I'm gonna do it, but then it's planning, and then gotta pick everything, all the colors,
Wedding
and
planners.
bachelorette.
You can use wedding planners, right?
That's true. We'll have a wedding planner probably. Okay, this has motivated me to start with planning this weekend.
I
nice.
want to go
Yeah.
to a wedding.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
I want to go somewhere. Or do you have any plans for like when like this virus is over? Like, are you going traveling? Are you going anywhere, Leslie?
I want to so bad. I've been having massive the cabin fever, just stuck in. Yeah, I feel like so sad we can't go. Like yesterday, I just wanted to I was even looking up camping, like maybe Yosemite or like something. Like maybe I'll go to because I just want to get out. But I know that if I go to Vegas or anywhere, like it's not going to be the same. So maybe camping. But then I looked up and those are all booked for till September. So I'm like, damn it, maybe I'll go Big Bear. I don't know. I just want to get out. So it doesn't matter where. I'll go anywhere. I would literally go anywhere.
I want to go to Hawaii or Japan.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Go to Hawaii.
It's like go somewhere.
Japan?
Yeah.
Southeast
Japan.
Asia tour?
Huh?
Well, I kind of want to hit up Japan, South Korea, and maybe some other places.
End it with Hawaii.
Oh
Holy
yeah. Do the
crap.
whole
all of
shebang.
it?
Yeah.
That would be fun. I think it'd be fun.
Just want to travel for a month, maybe 3 weeks when we can. But I don't know if it's gonna be a year. I feel like a year earliest, right? Maybe half a year till it's all lifted. I don't know. It's sad. So I've been going a little crazy, but
Understandable.
yeah.
Camping's
Yeah.
not a bad idea. I think
Yeah.
getting out of the house in any capacity safely is good.
Yeah.
How about you
Speaking of-
guys?
Oh. No, sorry. My
you
segue
go.
wasn't that great.
No. Okay,
I
I
think
got you.
Hawaii, Japan, for sure.
Mm?
Hawaii, I've never been. And Michael's like, I'll show you Hawaii when you come over. Oh my god, I know where all the best Pokeball places are. We'll drive around Maui. It's gonna be so awesome.
Michael doesn't
exactly
say it like
like
that.
It will be fun.
He said
I don't say it like
exactly
that.
Yeah, Michael literally is just I think I could fit in 2 days of stuff. So we can only stay in Hawaii for
Maximum
4
2
days
of stuff.
max. And I'm just
From where I'm from, too.
holy shit, okay.
And then
a
Japan,
lot of stuff
because, Japan is always fun. Didn't really get to enjoy my time last time, so, revisiting.
Good to revisit.
Yeah,
Good to
obviously,
revisit.
yeah. Anyone else?
Scara?
Scar?
I'm
Asian tour?
gonna take a tour of Asia. I hope with
Asian
you guys,
tour.
ideally.
I miss doing, group streams abroad.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that a lot. It was really fun. Just exploring with friends and having fun eating, and making content. That was nice.
When you're out in public, it makes or when you're out on in Japan, for example, and then you feel that, oh, I kind of miss home feeling, and then it makes you appreciate being home more,
True.
So I kind of miss I'm we're all here, and then it's if we go to Japan or something, then we'll be oh, it's been 2 weeks, it's been fun, but now I want to go back, and then you come home and you're oh, I love being home again, and then so I kind of just
miss my dog when I go.
The only thing the quarantine has done good for me is I've saved a lot of money. Aside from the food that I buy, I have no expenses. It's just rent, and I don't go anywhere actually ever. So
Actually,
it's just
yes,
True.
rented
Okay.
food right now.
I
yeah.
don't have I don't I even bought stuff online just to feel something. And after I bought it, I was just
the other day.
I was okay, that was a couple hundred. I'm good. I'm just back to working.
something.
Yeah. The
I
retail
bought a-
therapy is legit.
no, it is.
I bought a really expensive makeup palette the other day, even if I'm not going out, because I just wanted to feel
Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath. That is an expensive palette.
Dude,
I have to
it's
say
so-
one.
okay.
That
It was
is
'cause
Pat
I
McGrath.
wanted to
What the
splurge, and I
fuck
was
is
looking up makeup palettes and reviews and stuff. Everyone always hypes this palette up, and I'm okay, I'm gonna buy it. I'm just gonna do my makeup at home and take cute selfies, even if I'm not going outside. Self-care. I think
I have the same palette. It's a Mothership 4. No, I don't remember. It's the one
it's
that has
Mothership. Yeah.
something has a really shiny this
Yes.
bronze one. And,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Brown,
nice. I
light
really
brown,
like it.
Yeah.
Kind of
Okay, cool.
pricey, yeah.
Pretty.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we all want to get out of the house, but we can't. But what we can do is get out of this podcast. Am I right? Thank you so much. Dude, the segues are
Shout out to the sponsors.
Thank you. What are we sponsored by?
We are not
We are
sponsored
not
by anything
sponsored
today.
this
I have a
episode.
question.
What's
I saw
up?
that
Yeah.
one of the podcasts was sponsored by Comfy Beats. That wasn't actually sponsored by Comfy Beats, was it? Did you? Or did they not know that? Oh,
Yeah, actually, Comfy Beats is sponsoring this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm actually paying Offline TV to shout out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Lily, where's the check?
Wait, but I feel bad. I haven't uploaded music in a while, so I haven't been shouting it out because I feel really bad. There's nothing. But if you're interested, Willie Peach on Spotify, I'm just saying. Okay,
Right.
anyway, that's not important. Do you
Stop.
guys have any other shout outs that you want to
Yeah,
shout out?
Leslie, where can they
Leslie,
find you?
where do we find you?
Fuslie, Fuslie. Even though the whole chess broadcast calls me Fuslie, and then like everyone's been just going, oh, it's Fuslie. So now I'm starting to think it's pronounced Fuslie, yeah, whatever. But it's Fuslie. Well, it doesn't really matter because my name could be Leslie. My mom says Leslie, but I say Leslie because it's like lazier. I have a lisp, so
It's a
Leslie.
long tangent.
Yeah.
Fuslie.
So where can they find you?
Fuslie, Fuslie, and that's it on anything and everything. Yes, that's
Okay.
it. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me,
You
guys.
can
That
find
was
the
really
rest
fun.
of us
coming on.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
That's great.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Leslie.
Yeah. Thank you, Leslie, for being our guest today. And if you like this podcast, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how I did on my segues. I'm personally proud of them, but I understand
Really
if it
good.
wasn't up to standard. Let me know what I could do better next time. And
Toast is gone for this episode, but hopefully he'll be back next.
bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.